Behind the headlines is a woman who is reclaiming her life. And that is the story that we're telling today.
In an interview with The Nate Berkus Show, Elizabeth Edwards, estranged wife of former presidential candidate John Edwards, spoke candidly about reclaiming her life. She spoke about her current relationship with her husband and how, even with adultery emanating from their past, they have found their own way to be a family.
What does reclaiming your life mean to you right now?
Part of what I want to do is sort of reclaim my story. It belongs to me and to my children who, have to live with, whomever their mother is. Part of the reason I wrote the book originally was also to give my children a different perspective on it. I knew I was going to die at some point before I wanted to, and I wanted them to not think of me as victim. I don't want to be, I'm not a victim. I never want to be perceived that way. When John and I were trying to make it work, I actually was sort of looking forward to my role as, stepmom. It's hard for me to think of a child as anything but a wonderful gift. I mean, I love children, love spending time with them, love getting things for them, but it didn't change what had happened between John and me.
Right.
For me, it was just, another part of the breach. I look at a picture that was taken at a particular time. There's a picture that was taken in October of 2006, and he's just looking at me with such affection.
And you're thinking, what's really going on?
Yeah, that's right. The picture now, it means, maybe he is feeling that, but is there something else happening? Because, that wasn't the total of his life.
Elizabeth and John Edwards have been officially divorced since January. While this may seem like a long time to some, Elizabeth is hesitant to consider forgiveness anytime soon.
I don't know that I know everything, yet, and that's part of what I say. I may never know, what really happened in my life. So it's really hard to use a word like forgiveness. But we found a new way of interacting with one another that is healthy and I think for the kids and really easy for us, which is great.
Elizabeth is moving into the future with a fresh and hopeful outlook on life. She has crafted a new career, and it's taken the shape of her very own furniture store.
So welcome to the Red Window.
This is it.
This is it, all 700 square feet of it.
I love it. Elizabeth Edwards, furniture shop owner.
Yes.
How did it come about?
Having bought furniture for my own house and bought furniture for our house in Washington, furniture store seemed like a good idea. And it also played into my personal history.
Okay.
My mother had a charity store.
I had read that
Yes.
she had like an antique shop selling Japanese antiques on the base.
Right. She would go shopping out in the countryside in southern Japan, in the 1950s. You could really get some fabulous stuff. And she named it Red Door. Well, Red Door is pretty well taken. So I thought, what's the next best thing? I named the store Red Window.
Working as a store owner is something completely new for Elizabeth. Her life has always surprised her with the unexpected, but she remains positive and hopeful for her future.
But this is a different life. It's unlike anything I lived before. I was first going to teach literature and didn't do that, and became a lawyer and did that for 17 years. But then I was sort of an at-home mother for a while, and then a political wife. So now this is the next phase, and it belongs to me. It doesn't belong to any of those things in the past.